Hi, everybody. Jason Camus here, Executive Director for Sertoma International, and I am here today with John Parker, who is the Great Lakes Regional Director candidate for 2026. And John is running unopposed, so as long as he gets one vote, one of you have to like him out there that are watching this, or he can vote for himself. He will be installed as the Great Lakes Regional Director starting July 1st, 2026. But like all of our candidates, we want an opportunity for our members to get to know who they are and put a name and a face together. So, John, welcome and thank you for being here today.
All right, thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself, John? Tell us just a little bit about you.
Oh, God. Well, I've been a Sertoma now for over 33 years. Got involved through a friend, and when I saw what the center was doing, where we're at here in the Chicago area, it was my turn to give back. I was doing well at the time, and I said, "Yep, my turn to give back." And been with it ever since. I've been sergeant at arms, president. I've been treasurer for the last 15 years, governor for 3 terms, Illinois, Wisconsin district governor. And, I'll be here till the day I die. I'll be in Sertoma.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. So why did you decide, what made you decide to run for regional director now?
I have the time, for one. For two, we're losing members drastically, as you know, and everyone else knows. And part of it is we're not getting younger people in, and which is difficult. I understand that, but there's ways to get them involved. And I hope to be able to present that to the different clubs and what they can do to grow their membership.
Excellent. So you started by just sharing a little bit about your history in Sertoma. So 33 years, and you've done some different, you've served in some different leadership roles, both at the club level and the district level. Can you share a little bit more about just your Sertoma? Members are always interested about other clubs. Just give us a brief little overview of your club, what activities you all do, that type of thing.
Well, fortunately, our club has been very strong for the last few years. We maintain around 60 members. I know there's bigger clubs, but a lot more smaller ones. We have 2 major fundraisers a year. We have our golf outing in July, and we have our Fall Fest in the first Friday of November. And between the 2 of them, we raise over $100,000. And we give back to the community, obviously, and to Sertoma's Center and to Sertoma Speech and Hearing, which I am also chairman of the board for the Speech and Hearing Center here in Chicago. And then I do the Queen of Hearts. I have 4 of them a week. I do, and that's bringing in maybe another $20,000 a year.
Excellent. So your club is very active, which is great, and I think.
Yep.
As we always say, our regional directors and our board of directors come from a whole wide range of clubs, small to very large and everything in between. And it's just a good representation of what Sertoma is like as a whole. So what do you love most about Sertoma?
When I joined, it was to help others, and then the camaraderie of the people you're with, and you get to know them, and the social events, which we used to have a lot of at conventions that are lacking now, but hopefully they'll come back sometime.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the camaraderie, the friendships you make out of this are lifelong.
Definitely. Is there anything you'd like to see improved? I mean, you mentioned a little bit about getting younger members. Or change just in general besides the getting younger members?
It's about how to get them involved in it is the way to get them, I guess. I mean, I tell people, we meet every once a month, and you see the look on their face that I'm not going to commit to once a month. And you say, look, you don't have to. Come to one meeting. If you enjoy it, you may be back for more. If not, fine. We have 2 fundraisers a year. Can you help us with one of them?
Yeah.
And that is more likely to get them involved, because the younger people now have so much going on with their children. They don't have time. They're taking them to football, baseball, basketball, dance, tumbling, all that. So they don't want to commit to any time. But if you can get them pay their dues and help you at one event for the year, they can commit to that.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. That's for sure. So tell us a little bit about you personally outside of Sertoma. Do you are you still working? Are you retired?
Oh,
Did you do
yes,
your career?
still working. Yeah, I had a trucking company for 15 years, and then I had a bar. And then I went into the window film business, and I've been doing that for the last 25 years. I'm still doing it. I merged with another company, so now I'm basically just sales, so I have a lot of flexibility and free time.
Okay.
And love golf. That's my favorite pastime. So finally, the weather's getting better for that.
Indeed.
2 children, 8 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, with the 3rd great-grandchild coming due in September.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that kind of wraps up a lot of it. Is there anything that I missed asking you about that you want to share with your region or members across the country?
Nothing I can think of at the moment, but I'm sure I'll have some thoughts to impart on them when I visit their clubs.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, as you know, as I want to always remind people, online voting begins on May 4th. Club ballots should be out to clubs here in the next week or two. And then clubs have to vote on paper. Obviously, individuals can vote by paper ballot, which will be delivered to them later this month, or online starting May 4th. For you, John, obviously, I'm sure you'd love to see several hundred votes, even though it's not required. It just means people are engaged. But the reality is, we know that not everybody will vote for that. I know you will be installed as officially July 1st will be when you take over from Cheryl, and then people will get to formally know who you are in person at the international conference at the end of September in Las Vegas. So I just want to say thank you very much for your willingness to serve, and I look forward to working with you for the next 3 years.
And I with you. Thank you so much, Jason.